We'll leave it to James Gunn to get the Snyder Bros versus Gunn Babies war started all over again.
I'm gonna kick your ass,
This
bitch.
is the Sox Rocker Show. Now, I've said in my last few shows that James Gunn should and or probably would be giving the masses something, hell anything, to appease their appetites for his up-and-coming Superman movie. Especially since, Joker Follow You Do is turning out to be such a dismal failure for WB/DC. And the word failure, well, that's being kind. It's being released on digital October 29th. That's just 13 days away, 25 days after it was released, 7 days sooner than The Flash was released on digital. I've been saying that he should give them some type of a trailer, even if it's a short teaser one, and that he shouldn't wait until the damn Super Bowl to do it. DC needs a boost. DC fans deserve something, and it's time for Gunn to back up all of his yammering and all the digital self-patting that he does on his own back. Well, it looks like little Jimmy is finally stepping up to the plate because recently he gave us this. Yes, that's a pic of the big blue Boy Scout himself sitting on the edge of what looks to be an asteroid or possibly a ledge on the moon, staring down at old Mother Earth. And he's with none other than Krypto, the super dog. Now, we all knew that Krypto was going to be in this film. It's been speculated for a while now, and there was even a leaked pic of Soups and him on the set of the movie earlier this year. So it's really no surprise that he's in the pic, but it's kind of cool to see him, really. And while this pic is cool, I hope that it's just a sample of what's to come and come soon. And by soon, I'm thinking New York Comic-Con. In my mind, there would be no better way to shake up the doubts created by many disappointments that WBDC has given us these past few years than to give us one hell of a kick-ass trailer to reaffirm what many believe, and that's that James Gunn and Peter Safran were indeed the right ones to come and save and reboot the DCU. It would certainly go a long ways to make us forget Joker 2 and The Flash anyways, at least I hope so. Now, on his post about Krypto, little Jimmy goes into some spiel about his own problematic, ornery, adopted mutt, Ozu, being his inspiration to add Krypto to the Superman script, and for how he looks. And that's cool, I guess. I mean, everybody needs a good doggy in their lives at least once. Ours was the late Lewis, who you see in the show's intro every day. The little guy was one of a kind, and we miss him dearly. But what I didn't expect was all the backlash that's come from Gunn's post. There are many who love it, and many, well, they hate it. And I mean really hate it. Some hate the fact that there's a dog in the film, period. They say that it's too cartoony. Some hate the fact that the dog doesn't really look like the Krypto we've all come to know and love over the years. And a lot hate the fact that little Jimmy modeled him after his own pooch. They say it looks too Disney-ish. Some say it looks cheap. It has crappy CGI. It looks like it was done by the CW. It's corny. It looks too fake, yada yada, blah blah blah. And then on the other end of the bordering on nauseatingly corny positive side, we get, I'm so excited I don't know if I can contain my joy. I just feel the love and the compassion that James Gunn has for this movie. And I actually need a moment to cry because I'm finally going to see Krypto and Superman in a live-action movie. James Gunn truly understands animals. Thank you, James Gunn, for fulfilling my every comic book movie dream. And my personal favorite, Superman and his super pet. Insert heart emoji. Oh, I just might cry. Now look, before all of you doggy lovers start to flame me, I'm a dog lover too. They truly are man's best friend. Sorry cat lovers, but cats are just evil. So don't go calling me a dog hater. I just think this kind of emotional expression towards a comic book hero and his comic book pet, one being created by James Gunn, is, well, kind of weird. But hey, to each their own, I suppose. I mean, I do have a shrine to a make-believe superhero in my office, so who am I to judge? At the end of the day, it's created a massive amount of controversy, both good and bad. And I kind of have the feeling that that's what James Gunn wanted in the first place. To get the masses talking about his Superman film again, and not about the dismal failure that is DC's Joker follow do. And it's working. You know, everyone is always comparing James Gunn with Zack Snyder, and not in a good way either. But the one thing that they do have in common is the fact that they both know how to work social media to their benefit. They're masters at it. When all looks glum chum, they simply leak and or post something to get the tongues a-wagging again. Gunn just did it with old Soups and Krypto. And now even Snyder's back in the game. In typical Zack Attack style, when the big comic book movie news was Joker 2's dismal downfall, and then Gunn's posting of Soups and Krypto. Well, Zack ups and posts an article titled Zack Snyder Introduces the 2024 Superhero Issue over at Inverse.com about how he feels about taking superheroes and comic books seriously. He also does a Q&A with none other than the great Frank Miller, the creator of The Dark Knight Returns and The Dark Knight Strikes Again. And if you haven't read this, then I suggest you pop on over and do just that. They're very insightful. I will post a link down below. I mean, who does that when someone else is promoting his new up-and-coming DC world? His new Superman film. Well, I'll tell you who Zack do. He is the master of not letting you forget that he himself has not forgotten. And by that I mean not forgotten about the work he was not allowed to finish. And that there are many people out there that want him to do just that. Finish. It seems that the more Gunn progresses with his vision of the DCU, the more Zack's legions of fans push back wanting his DCEU to continue. And it's pretty damn obvious that Zack Snyder wants it too. He's even said as much in past interviews, much to the dismay of his distractors, and I'm sure the powers that be over at WB. The dude ain't letting go, and who knows? If he ever gets to finish, I might just find myself saying something like, Zack Snyder finally getting to finish his vision fills my heart with such emotion, I just might need a moment to cry. Insert heart emoji. Well, that's it for today, my friends. Feel free to post any comments and or concerns that you may have down below. And if you like today's show even just a little bit, why don't you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. As I said earlier, I will post a link to Snyder's article down below in case you want to check it out. And as always, thanks for stopping by. God bless. Socks out.